My beloved, I already see who you are, not who you're trying to be, but who you truly are. I don't want to change you, I want to uncover you. I want to reintroduce you to the parts of yourself that carry light, not because you've earned it, but because you are mine. And what belongs to me is never forgotten, never forsaken. What I love, I restore. What I name, I protect. And what I hold, I never drop. So rest in this truth now. You have never been forgotten. Not in the waiting, not in the wandering, not in the moments when you questioned everything, even me. I took none of it personally. I only waited patiently, lovingly, fully confident that you would hear me again. That something inside you would stir and remember. There is a place I once felt safe. There is a voice I once trusted. There is a name I still carry even if I haven't heard it in years. This is that moment of return. Not dramatic, not rushed, wholly gentle, real. And in this return, there is no scolding, only celebration. No punishment, only presence. No lecture, only love. Come, child. Let me speak to the parts of you still unsure. Let me name what you've silenced. Let me hold what you've hidden. You were never what they called you. You were never what you feared you had become. You are who I've always seen, and your name, your real name, is still safe, still spoken, still sacred, still mine. Now that you're beginning to remember who you are, I want you to learn how to live from that name, not as a title to live up to, but as a truth that lives through you. You've spent so much time trying to become enough, when I've always been trying to remind you that you already are. You've measured yourself by your performance, by others' responses, by accomplishments or the lack of them. But the name I gave you doesn't depend on performance. It doesn't gain strength through success or weaken through failure. It's simply is constant, steady, unshaken, because it flows not from what you've done, but from who I am. Living from that name may feel strange at first, like walking barefoot after years of wearing heavy shoes. You've grown used to carrying too much, speaking to others with more compassion than you give yourself. You freely handed out grace, but rarely believed you could receive it. But grace is not something you earn. It's something I pour. And I'm not waiting for you to deserve it. I'm waiting for you to stop refusing what has always been yours. You've internalized rules that were never mine, rules that said you must be useful to be loved, joyful only when everything is perfect, at peace only if you've never failed. But I don't bless you because you're flawless. I bless you because you're mine. I don't draw near only when your hands are clean. I come when your hands are trembling, when your thoughts are heavy, when your strength feels borrowed. That's where my love is most real. So let's begin again, not with pressure, but with permission. I give you permission to live from your name, not the one others gave you, not the one you created to feel safe, but the one I've spoken since before your first breath. The name that sounds like rest, the name that anchors you when your world feels unsteady. You do not need to rush toward your purpose. You are already walking in it when you walk with me. This kind of freedom will feel unfamiliar at first. When you've lived so long in survival mode, stillness can feel unnatural. You'll be tempted to fill the quiet, to prove your worth. But I don't define growth by movement. I see growth in your pauses. I see healing in your honesty. I see faith in the breath you take before reacting. That is what living from your name looks like, not perfection, not performance, just presence. Let your decisions be born from peace, not pressure. Let your yes rise from joy, not obligation. Let your no be an act of protection, not shame. I've given you wisdom that grows from within, not from fear, but from the confidence of knowing you are guided. You don't have to exhaust yourself trying to get it all right. You're not a machine. You're a soul. And your soul moves best in rhythms of grace, not urgency. You may notice things begin to fall away, roles you outgrew, expectations that once felt necessary, relationships that no longer align with who you're becoming. Let them fall. You do not need to cling to what was never meant to define you. You do not need to shrink to be accepted. The more you live from my truth, the more false attachments will lose their grip. That is not loss, it is alignment. I did not create you to carry everyone else's expectations on your shoulders. I created you to walk freely, to reflect my image, to embody the peace I planted in you. You will not need to raise your voice to be heard. You will not need to explain yourself to be understood. You will shift atmospheres simply by being who I called you to be. And the world may not always understand that that's okay. You're not here to be easily categorized. You're here to be light. And light doesn't ask for permission. It simply shines. What I give to you is rooted in the unchanging truth of my love and my sovereignty. The joy I pour into your life is not shallow or fleeting. It is a shield around your heart, anchoring you when storms rage. It springs up like a well within you, renewing your strength day after day. If your joy feels lost, do not despair. Come to me, for I am the source of all true joy. I will remind you who you are in me, deeply cherished, fully secure, and eternally held within my plan. I want to see your smile return, your laughter break through sorrow, your spirit rejoice even in uncertainty. Your joy in adversity confounds the enemy and becomes a beacon of hope for those around you. Let your worship rise in gratitude. Praise me for every small victory and every great breakthrough. Each hallelujah you offer creates an atmosphere of triumph around you, an environment where my presence is invited to dwell, anxiety is driven out, and peace flows in. I also see your longing for healing in your relationships. Perhaps you're aching for reconciliation with someone who hurt you, or hoping for a bitter chapter to be rewritten. Forgiveness may feel impossible, but I call you to release that person into my care. Forgiving is not excusing the pain, it's choosing freedom over bondage. It is trusting that my justice is enough. Bitterness poisons the soul. Don't let it take root. Guard your heart even as you protect your peace. Ask me to help you forgive. I will soften what's hardened. I will replace vengeance with a peace that surpasses all understanding. When you forgive, you reflect my heart. Let forgiveness be a river that washes your soul clean and nourishes your spirit, so that it bears the fruit of love, joy, and kindness. I see how your compassion has deepened. Where once pain consumed your attention, now you notice the brokenness in others. Each time you reach out with kindness, you reflect me. Your prayers, your service, your gentle words, they are not small. They are sacred acts of love. Never underestimate them. A single kind word can be the seed that grows into someone's salvation. Continue to sow these seeds. Even if you never see the harvest, know that I do. I see every act of love done in my name. I will ensure it bears fruit in its appointed season. You are my hands and feet. As you stay yielded to my spirit, I will supply everything you need to fulfill your calling. I know you seek direction. When many paths seem open and the right one unclear, remember, I am your shepherd. I guide with patience and peace, not confusion. When you can't hear my voice, be still. Seek me with a sincere heart. My guidance will come sometimes as a subtle nudge, a peaceful confirmation, or wise words from someone led by my spirit. Don't fear taking a wrong step. If your heart desires my will, I will redirect you in grace. Quiet the noise. Come to our secret place where it's just you and me, heart to heart. I am more committed to your destiny than you can imagine. I will walk with you through every high and low. You never walk alone. You never rely on your understanding alone. Be alert, for spiritual warfare is real. The enemy wants to rob your joy, your identity, your sense of purpose. That's why at times you've felt weary without reason or attacked by discouragement. But take heart, I've equipped you with armor that is divine. Put on truth as your belt. Wear righteousness like a breastplate. Walk with the shoes of peace. Carry the shield of faith, and protect your mind with the helmet of salvation. Take up the sword of the Spirit, my word, and speak it into every storm. You are not a victim. You are a warrior. And every battle you face, I've already claimed victory over in my name. Let that truth anchor you. I am with you until the very end. No matter what lies ahead, you can face it with confidence. Darkness will not overtake you, for my light leads the way. Sorrow will not break you, for my comfort revives. Doubt will not derail you, for my word renews your mind. Be still, dear one, you are loved. You are redeemed. You are destined for a purpose greater than this world can offer. My love casts out fear. My redemption is final, and my kingdom is your inheritance. Declare truth boldly over your life. Speak my promises over your family, your health, your future. Don't shrink back. Through faith, you have access to my power. When negativity whispers, answer with remembrance. Think back to the times I rescued you, healed you, restored you. Let every testimony become a stone of remembrance that builds a pathway forward. Even when you feel small or unseen, remember, I see you. I hold every detail of your life with tender care. I delight in you. I'm not looking for perfection, only willingness. Willingness to trust, to get back up, to keep walking with me. In your humility, I will reveal my strength. In your weakness, I will show my glory. You have already been brave, more than you know. You've taken steps of faith in silence, made sacrifices unnoticed by others, but never by me. I see every unseen act, and I reward the faithful. Do not grow weary. Do not let bitterness creep in when your kindness goes unnoticed. Your labor in love is not in vain. You are part of a greater story, a story of redemption that is still unfolding. Let my hope breathe into your weariness. Let my love be the wind that lifts your spirit again. I am with you. I will finish the work I started. I will strengthen you for every challenge, every assignment, and every act of love. Stay close. Keep listening. Keep believing. I am the joy that sustains you. I am the strength that upholds you. I am your unfailing God.